Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day is on par and in some cases even better than Spider-Man 2. And after hearing this, I know the first thought that comes in your mind is that this guy does not understand Spider-Man. He just don't get the magic of Sam Raimi's perfect Spider-Man movies.
Pizza time.
He probably haven't even seen those movies. He's too naive. He just don't get the character of Spider-Man. And before explaining myself, let me tell you a story. 12 years. This is how old I was the first time I saw Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. And that was the day I completely fell in love with movies. And especially Spider-Man movies. You start watching it because of Spider-Man. But somewhere along the movie, you start caring for Peter Parker more than Spider-Man. That is the magic of that movie. The way it shows Peter Parker's struggle of not only being Spider-Man, but being a normal friendly neighborhood guy who has struggles in his life just like you, just like me, just like all of us. His grades are falling down. The love of his life is getting married to another guy. The person he calls his best friend humiliates him and slaps him in front of so many people.
Isn't that right?
The person he admires becomes a supervillain with 4 tentacle arms. Where have we seen these things before? Exactly, in our lives. Well, except for the supervillain with tentacle arms part. At some point in our lives, we've all been exactly where Peter Parker is in Spider-Man 2. And after Spider-Man 2, no matter how many Spider-Man movies came out, it just didn't live up to the greatness that was of the movie that I saw when I was 12 years old. Be it Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the Into the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, or Tom Holland Spider-Man, or even the next movie after Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3 itself.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Could live up to that single movie. Well, until now. Spider-Man Brand New Day is a movie that takes every good aspects of every single Spider-Man movie we have ever seen and puts all of them in a single movie, which to be honest sounds really hard to do and have a really high chances of it just being straight up bad or a hot mess. This is the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie that ditches the over-the-top MCU action we have been seeing in the modern Spider-Man movies, in Homecoming, Far From Home, and especially in No Way Home. This movie does not have 5 villains and 3 Spider-Mans. This movie just follows the story of a single Spider-Man and a single Peter Parker. The hardships he faces in this movie, in every step of his way, the kind of hardships that would make anyone a villain, especially with the amount of power that he has. He just keeps on choosing the right thing. With great power,
there must also come
great responsibility.
Wait, what? How do you know that?
Uncle Ben said it the day he died.
a quote that was said for the first time all the way back in the first Spider-Man movie. A quote that made Spider-Man 2 such a great movie is the exact quote this movie follows. And for the first time in so many years, I felt exactly the way I felt when I saw Spider-Man 2 for the first time when I was 12 years old. That is the feeling that this movie successfully provides. Is it a perfect movie? Absolutely not. This movie have a lot of its own flaws. And I personally have some complaints with this movie, especially how they showed Punisher's character.
Suit yourself.
And if this video gets 1k likes, I will make a video on that too. But for now, what this movie absolutely excels in is the heart of this movie, that is Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And the feeling it gives to the person who is watching this movie. A feeling that only Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 was able to provide. And it also improves on the Spider-Man aspect of the movie. That was the weakest part of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. The way he swings, the way he moves. It's just so fluid and spectacular to watch, especially in theaters. So yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day is better than Spider-Man 2. And most of you might not agree with my opinion, but that's internet for you, right? And I just expressed whatever was going through my mind. But what is going through your mind? Did you think that this movie was better than Spider-Man 2? Or did you even like this movie? Drop it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and subscribe if you don't want to miss my latest videos. Thanks for watching.